Happy inverted yield curve day. Maybe not happy. What is an inverted yield curve and why do you care? A quick note on yield curves. They're like menus for borrowing money. The longer you want to borrow, the more expensive it becomes because lenders can't do anything with that money while you have it. And during that time, you could file for bankruptcy and they only get some of it back, or inflation can skyrocket and everything they do get back is worth far less than when they gave it to you. But for a moment today, it became more expensive to borrow for 2 years than 10 years, implying a short-term risk, where lenders were more hesitant to lend money for 2 years than 10 years, perhaps because they were afraid about having to reinvest the money in 2 years when they get it back, and they think it's a safer bet and perhaps higher returns just to invest it for 10 years right now. And this is why it's a recession indicator. The people who pay most attention to the economy, its health, and its investment potential are indicating that there might be fewer investment opportunities in a couple of years. Well, how does this impact you? Well, you might be able to refinance your mortgage at a better rate, but on the downside it implies economic decline, which would lead to higher unemployment and lower wages, and consequently could lead to lower home values. So if you're in the market for a new house, the money that you'd save on a lower mortgage rate might not be so appealing if your house declines in value after you buy it. So is it time to panic? Well, if a recession follows an inversion, historically it takes about 2 years to happen. For example, in June of 1998 there was an inversion, and over the next 4 months the Nasdaq dropped about 15%. We all remember the tech bust, but it didn't happen for another year and a half. From October of 1998 to March of 2000, the Nasdaq more than tripled from 1,500 to over 5,000. So, doom may not be on the horizon, but it could be a good opportunity to start padding your savings account. So what do you think? Make a comment. Doom and gloom, or nothing to worry about?